Welcome to my first commentary. Tonight we'll be watching Titanic, but I will skip the boring part at the beginning. Set your movie to 2027 when old Rose says it's been 84 years for the second time. Start there. And then in 1, 2, 3 we go. Then you click run when I say go. 1, 2, 3, go. The intro is very beautiful. James Cameron is such a visual storyteller. The way she describes this, it's beautiful. It's like poetry. And the transition between the old ship and the new ship is incredible. Go from old to new like that. World class transition. And did you know that they filmed this scene up like a mirror image, because they had to make the ship look like it's on the opposite side of the harbor, so everything you see is actually mirrored, and then they had to mirror the image to make it look normal. The White Star logo was mirrored too. All the text in this scene mirrored. And then introduction of Rose and her family. It's the dress design is beautiful. The way that the costume is world class in this movie. Also is the music, and it's world class all over the board really. And then Colin Huxley is already an asshole. And here they mentioned the ship is unsinkable. Even God cannot ship the sink. We will see about that. We shall see about that. And then Lovejoy is telling them where to put the luggage. They say they have to hurry, but still they walk very slow. People are running past them. All the different dogs breathe. She says it's a ship of dreams to everyone except her. She feels like a slave going back to American chains. She calls Titanic a slave ship. It's a bit more dramatic. And here we're inside where Jack and Fabrizio is playing poker, trying to win some tickets. And then they speak in Swedish. I don't know if the actors are really Swedish, but they speak Swedish. If they're not Swedish, then their accent is spot on. They're very good actors. I always wondered if Jack is cheating in this game, but I can't see how. I tried to figure it out, but I can't see him cheating. An ace in the hole, maybe, but no. Niente means nothing in Italian. He has 2 P's. He said something swearing in Italian. Vaffanculo is not a good word. It's a bad word. Vaffanculo is like fuck off. Not a good thing to say in English or Italian. Puttana means hooker, I think. The music that plays now is the same music as when Lovejoy chases Jack and Rose later in the movie. It's like a callback or a call forward or whatever you want to call it. It's really, really interesting, but this song is not on the original album. You have to buy a special edition to get this song. It's available on YouTube Music. If you Google Lovejoy Chase Jack or something like that, Lovejoy Chase or Chase something Lovejoy at least. Everyone is waving. This is sad, really, because you're never gonna see each other again. If you really think about it, this moment is really sad. Because you're never gonna see them again. It's the last time forever. He will forget her, he's gonna be dead. The music that plays here by James Horner is just world class. The soundtrack is world class. This soundtrack visuals are world class. And the effects are world class. And I've never seen so many extras used in a movie. Foreign people are standing with a dictionary to understand what the hell they're saying. Or standing on the signs, I should say. They have their own promenade deck. It's funny how Khaled comments on Picasso saying he will never be big. Like the same thing he said about Titanic, that it's unthinkable. It's wrong. Everything he says is wrong. It's Kathy Bates. She's an amazing actress. She does an amazing role in this movie. World-class actress. It's weird to see her in a movie like this when you used to see her in Misery and stuff like that. She can really play a dramatic role. Captain Smith is played by Bernard Hill. He died recently. It's really sad. I like Bernard Hill. He also played King Theoden in Lord of the Rings. Very amazing character actor. Did you know they used short people to make Titanic look bigger than it was? Except for this guy, he's normal height. It's a beautiful shot in the water, and the dolphin following on the side. This is where Jack says his famous line, "I'm the king of the world." But first I'm gonna watch the dolphins. This is computer animated, but it looks good. Even if you didn't know it's computer animated, you might think it's real. Yes, we can see it. You don't need to repeat, see him, see him, see him. Once is enough. I'm not sure, I call them dolphin, but I'm not sure what animal they actually are. We have a Norwegian word for it, but I'm not sure what it's in English. Nise, we call it Nise. It's kind of a dolphin, I think. Here comes the famous line. First he has to see the Statue of Liberty, it's all already, and then he says, "Here comes the word that Captain Smith is looking." I never noticed how Captain Smith is looking at them. That's the first. The first thing for everything. Every end has a new beginning. Every beginning has an end, and so forth. Think of it as a circle, like a ring. No beginning, no end. Just forever loop. That's what I like to think about. It's amazing. He's a good actor. He plays in Jumanji. He plays Robin Williams' father. And here we have the great I can't think of it. I'll tell you when I remember his name. And Rose is smoking, but her mother doesn't approve. Too bad they don't have vaping back then. I'm sorry, I just had to close something. I didn't mean to be so quiet. I just don't want to get disturbed by any notifications while I record this. Except on my clock, I can watch on my smartwatch. I can see if there's something important. You never heard of Sigmund Freud, obviously. I'm smoking along with them, or I'm vaping. I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. But it's fun to smoke with the characters. I pretend I'm dead, smoking with them, hanging around. Feels part of the movie. Here Jack sees Rose for the first time. It's a pivotal moment for the movie. She looks here, she peeks a bit, and then he peeks a lot. He takes a long look, and then their eyes meet for the first time. Short, but she lingers. They both long for something. And then Caledon breaks up the moment. This scene I don't really like, but I think this suicide scene is unnecessary. And unnecessary long also. They play it as a dramatic moment, but it's really not necessary, I think, for the story. Even if he saves her, they should leave this out. It's not good to be reminded of suicide, especially when you have friends who lost their life like that. This scene is unnecessary. It could have been if they made it shorter, but it drags out way too long. Jack is smoking, so he's just problem free. And then she comes crying and running and sobbing past him. You think she's looking at the edge, but she's far from it. She must feel very ashamed now. It's not normal. I'm not stigmatizing mental health. Mental health is very important, but it's unnecessary in a movie like this. It's tragic enough without this scene. I don't think they play realistic here at all. This, except the opening, is the worst part of the movie. The music is also, as always, good, but we don't need that right now. We don't need to be reminded of this. It takes us to a dark place in our thoughts, where we don't want to stay for too long. Maybe have a coffee and a smoke and then go talk with the evil dead inside. I won't comment too much here because I really don't know what to say. Let's just watch this in silence. And his anecdote about the lake, the lake that he mentioned doesn't exist at this time. It's an anachronism. Anachronism means that this time of history, the thing that he mentioned does not exist, so it's not possible. It doesn't make sense. It was built after this, the man-made lake he's talking about. He's going ice fishing. Freezing in Fahrenheit is 32 degrees. He's talking about Wisconsin, one of the coldest winters around. Lake Wissota did not exist in 1912. So this story could never happen. It's like he's a time traveler coming from the future and tell her about Lake Wissota. So Jack lives. Jack still lives then, that's proof. Jack is not dead. It's a time traveler. It's crazy when you think about it. Excuse me a moment, I have to put the microphone down for a minute. James Cameron is writing bad jokes in this scene. It's not his best moment as a writer, director, or whatever. This is the meat cute. This might be the worst meat cute in movie history. Doesn't diminish the movie though. This is horrendous. This is the part I hate. I wish they made a cut without this. It's not dramatic at all. It's just sad. I don't know. It's sad, but not in a good way. It's just plain sad. Sad. And then they come running, and then they think that she's been raped. That's what they're thinking. He even removed his shoes. And then Lovejoy is very critical, asking why he had time to remove his jacket and his shoes. She caused an accident. She was leaning forward to look at the propellers. And she slipped. Did you know that Billy, the guy who plays Cullen, he's a role in Back to the Future movies? Billy Zane is his name. And the guy that I forgot the name is Jonathan Pierce. The guy who plays the owner of Titanic. They want to give him $20 for saving her. And then they invite Jack to dinner tomorrow evening. They want to hear his tale how he saved her. And he accepts. They all laugh at that, of course, thinking Jack is pathetic. They don't respect third class at all. No, he wants to bum us. I have a box like this, you know. nice to have. But then I quit smoking, so I don't know what to do with it. Maybe I'll give it away if you're interested, if someone's interested. I'll have a giveaway at some point. Steering here, Cœur de la Mer, the heart of the ocean. It's very expensive. In real life, it would be worth hundreds of millions. He insists it's for royalty. I don't believe that for 1 second. I mean, technically it is, but they are not royalty. Far from it. This wouldn't be accessible for a third class passenger in real life. In reality, they were very strict where you had access on the ship, I think. I don't see any other third class passengers there. Jack shouldn't be here. It's not realistic. I think I'll take a short break on the... And for you it's not a break, but for me it's a break at the 30-minute mark. 30 minutes commentary mark. Not 30 minutes movie mark, but 30 minutes. I'll take a short break. Or maybe 29. There's no point in waiting, I guess. I will update you on where we are when I return. But for you, I won't be gone for any amount of time. For you, it's just an instant. But for me, I have to get something to drink and to eat, and then yeah, as I said, you won't notice any difference. It's like a portal. I'll eat and then I'll be back in the same moment. It's like magic, you know. And then I'm gonna stop now in 8 seconds. So I will talk more about this. See you soon. Okay, I'm back now. But I suggest we go back a bit because I was unfocused at the start of at the end of the last clip. I was unfocused when I got to the promenade deck. So let's all go back to 4708. We started at 4708. Are you ready, guys? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, go. They just it's a very long promenade deck. As I said before, excuse me if I keep repeating myself, but I said this is not realistic because third class passenger would never make it up here. They closed each part. James Cameron took his freedom writing this. She says Mr. Dawson. So she wrote his last name at least. In the background you can see different sailors that we see later in the movie. They play a bigger part later. Way Out reminds me of a game. Inertia is a funny word. In America, you can see someone serving coffee or tea. Probably tea because it's English. Or British ship. Do you love him? It's very straightforward. She's clearly insulted. She never loved him, I think. Why did she agree to... She only agreed for a proposal because of the father's debt. His dead father's debt. Tables have turned, haven't they? She's allowed to say poor guy. I don't know if that's a good thing. That doesn't sound like a good thing at all. This is a sad story. Madame Bijou. She should have a movie of her own. She'd make a movie about Madame Bijou. Now they're having a tea party. Gossiping. They don't like Molly Brown at all. It's a big ship and they want it to be fast also. Faster ship. bigger ship, everything. Of course, it will make headlines. It will make worldwide headlines. And Captain Smith is warning him about pushing the engine too much. But Ismay wants to arrive early. He's in a rush. Why is it 10 cents a piece? That sounds very little, even to that day standard. I'm gonna post the video now because I'm tired. I need to do something. Hey, break's over, I suppose. That's the merchant saying RA4 remake. This time we'll start the video at 53:28. 1, 2, 3, go. She thinks Jack is so free-spirited, maybe. At the end of the movie, you can see that Rose actually did go to these places that we talk about. There's a funny little Easter egg you can see at the end. I hate this scene coming up, the spitting scene. It's so disgusting. That's my biggest weakness, it's something to do with spit. I hate it. Absolutely disgusting. I'm not gonna skip it, but let's say I skipped it. I'm not gonna comment this. I just watch it because it's part of the movie, that's all. To keep consistency. Why did James Cameron include this? Can someone please explain? Why did Cameron include this? And especially when he does this, I wanna bomb. I really wanna bomb. But at least she learns how to spit at the end and she spits in color and space. No, not really gonna hark it up, this is so disgusting. Oh, and then he swallows it after. Old Rose is commenting about her mother. I think I will edit this movie in Audacity. I mean the commentary track. I'll edit the commentary track in Audacity and then post it as one clip. I'll post it up as a podcast. On YouTube and Twitter, X I hope. Maybe somewhere else. I don't know where you post. Can someone tell me where's the best place to post podcasts? Please comment. Comment, like and subscribe, as they say. Looks like a new penny. Shines up like a new penny. This is a beautiful shot. Look at that. It's beautiful. Take a picture. It lasts forever. orchestra play the Blue Danube. It's a famous piece of music. I'm not sure who wrote it exactly, but I heard about it. I hear it. It's familiar. I think it's the Walls. Like you dance waltz or something. Don't quote me on that. I'm not sure. Time is 7:05 in the evening. Yeah, we get so. Hello, I'm sorry for all the stops, but I'm back again. Let's just start at 56:45. We start at 56:45. 1, 2, 3, go. Here's the first time that Jack Dawson is in the first class part of the ship. At least inside the ship, not outside, but inside. The music is on. Extraordinary. Extraordinary music. Really beautiful. He studies and copy them, so he'll blend right in. Let's just go with it when I blend right in. There she comes, in a lovely gown. This line feels so improvised, and if it was written, it's really well performed. I always think that the actor can make written line sounds improvised. It's the most talented actor of them all. Almost that passed for a gentleman. Not quite, but almost. Sheldon is not impressed. Now she tells him about different women on board of the ship. And the richest man on board. Hey. I forgot to comment on Can I Burn My Smoke? It's one of my favorite lines from the movie. And then he pretends like he knows the picture. He knows the Boston's. Steerage is another word for third class. He doesn't like caviar. Ruth is always so criticized. Everything he does, everything Ruth is critical to Jack. Under the Bridge by Red Hot Chili Peppers, I think, when I hear that line. Everyone is sharing, except for Helen, not being enthusiastically at all. He's not being enthusiastically at all. I wonder if that's a true story or just made up for a movie. Masters of the Universe is a reference to He-Man. Okay, let's do this. This will start at 1 hour, 4 minutes and 55 second mark. 1, 2, 3, go. So he's handing her the note. Make it count. Meet me at the clock. I wonder whose handwriting that really is. It's a beautiful, beautiful moment. It's 9 o'clock actually. The music is cool when they go to the real party. This song is not on the original soundtrack. You have to buy the deluxe edition to get this. They're all dancing, hopping, having a good time. And of course, Lovejoy likes to watch his spies on them. He's asking if he speaks Swedish. That guy, that red-haired guy, kind of looks like Conan O'Brien. And that guy looks like Bruce Willis. Look at the girl. She's so disappointed. Cora was at the start of the movie. She says, "It's not a boat, father. It's a ship." The girlfriend of Fabrizio is actually supposed to be a Norwegian character. She has lines, but not in. She has lines in deleted scenes, but not in the final version. That guy standing in the background looks Russian. People clapping. They're in the center of attention. The music is really catchy. And then they're sitting there discussing politics and boring stuff while they smoke cigars and drink brandy. You think a first class girl can't drink? She takes a drag of the cigarette and then just standing on her toes. I'm not sure if this is real or if they actually filmed this or made a trick somehow. Ballerinas don't actually do this, they have something in their shoes that helps them. Here is Lovejoy right on cue, watching and reporting back to Culloden. Now it's 9 dancing. This is a movie that underlines Culloden's cruelty against Rose. He doesn't love her, and she doesn't love him, so why the hell do they stay together? It's just for the money, isn't it? You think you can control her? He's still being a gentleman even if he's mad. There's always a Trudy character in James Cameron's movies. In Avatar, there's a Trudy character played by Michelle Rodriguez. This is the corset. I find this particularly funny that they're singing. They're singing. They're singing "Peril on the Sea," or singing about peril on the sea. They ignore the ice warning completely. The even speeding up. They'll have no chance to stop when they meet an actual iceberg. This is based on a famous photograph, the boy with the famous photograph. This is an important scene, pivotal, I would say. She lies about loving Culloden. He's trying to be romantic and give her compliments. Yeah, I wish they didn't use that reference in the movie. You know how I feel about that scene. This scene looks fake, like a bad AI photo. And of course this was long before AI. They used green screen for this scene. Look at that little girl. I can't be strict to small children. Learning etiquette and all that. This scene is, well, iconic. She had a change of heart. She had a change of heart. This is the first time we hear them. My heart will go on theme. Did you know that it wasn't Celine Dion who was supposed to sing My Heart Will Go On? was supposed to be Sissel from Norway. Sissel Kyrkjebø. That's who James Horner wanted to sing it. And did you know that Celine Dion only did one take? So it's the demo version that you always hear. Look at this. This is so beautiful. The ship. They made 90% of the ship, so it's 10% computer. This song comes back in the end. They sing it at the end too. Now they have their first kiss. Very romantic. For all the romantics out there. And now we cut back to Old Rose. This is the only time they use the F word in the movie. Only time. It's a cool transition from the real ship to the... Throw me like one of your French girls. Throw me like one of your French girls, not some, but one of your French girls. When Leonardo says the bed couch, it's actually a movie mistake. They cut right before we see the boobs, but we do get the boobs. And she's lying on the sofa. At least we get one bib. When we see his hand drawing, it's not Leonardo's hand we're seeing. It's Jim Cameron's hand. James Cameron is actually a talented artist in many fields. Writing, directing, producing, drawing, you name it. He can do it. He's pretty much a polymath. I think he's the most intelligent director who ever was. I can announce tomorrow's movie will be Saving Private Ryan. I will explicate it to 18 because you have to be 18 years old to watch that movie, at least here. I don't know, it's a very, very graphic movie, so I wouldn't recommend it if you're not 18. Now we're going from young Rose to old Rose. It's a good transformation. There's a lot of money there this time too. Maybe this time too. You know, when, as I mentioned earlier, when Lovejoy is changing them, it's the same music that plays at the start when Fabrizio and Jack are running to catch the Titanic before it leaves. They comment that it's difficult to see the iceberg. It's difficult to see the iceberg. It's on the promenadic. I should not close the door. That was a mistake. Now the music starts. And he opens the door now. I think this is one of the best pieces of music in the entire movie. It's underrated because people never talk about it. This is the second time they signed the word F-U-C-K. They're in the boiler room now. This is a preview for the how to starboard scene when they all panic. Love making scene. I think Jack had it planned all along that they would end up here. There's even a rose inside the car. Rose per rose. Actually 2 roses. I would say each word name, but she has 3 names. I don't know. This is a beautiful scene, and the music is so nice. It leads up to my favorite scene in the whole movie. In any movie, actually. Best music, best scene of all time. They don't have any Lucas. They don't have any binoculars for Lucas. I'm eating milk duds. Trying them for the first time, they're delicious. They never mention if Rose got pregnant after this. What do you think? comment, like, and subscribe. This will be worth a lot more in the morning. It says later on I should have kept it. Now that I think they're in the bag, in the car. Okay. Get ready for the best movie scene ever. Best music, best editing, everything is world class. The name of the scene is Hard to Starboard, and also the song by James Horner. I listen to this over and over again and watch the scene. Never get tired of it. If you like this scene, comment what makes it so amazing to you. And also, if you have another favorite scene, tell me. I'm talking about this movie now, not every movie, but this movie. Okay, here we go. Enjoy, guys, enjoy with me. The intensity in this scene is amazing. Get ready for the start of right now. He actually swings the steering wheel the wrong direction, but like, okay. They're disturbing them in the lunchtime. Listen to the music, really listen to it. You can hear the panic. You can hear the water coming. They're gonna reverse the engine. This does not really help. There's no fast way to slow down the Titanic when at full speed. As the captain said earlier. Why ain't they turning? It's very slowly, like Despacito slowly. Look at it. Listen to the music as it builds up. He thought it was finished. It has just begun. Iceberg looks very real. Imagine the steam, the hot steam. And now he's closing the doors. The watertight doors. It is like Indiana Jones. This is the start of the end for Titanic. The captain is calling on the carpenter. Lovejoy clearly put his in the pockets. Colors of S. It's an a-hole. Not 5. Definitely not 5. Mr. Murdoch killing himself is not accurate. But you can take some liberties when you make a movie. Especially a historical movie. Bernard Hill is a very good actor. May he rest in peace. I think this is the best role he ever did. Even better than King Theodore. Because they're playing an actual person this time. Victor Garber also plays an amazing role as Thomas Andrew. They even want tea when they return. It's hopeless. Actually, she told you. David Warner is a really good actor. Mr. Lightoller kills one of Jack's friends. I think his name is Thomas or something. Tommy O'Ryan. Actually, it could be Thomas because Tommy is short for Thomas, but either way, it's Tommy O'Ryan. They're never getting up. They drown in the bed. Now they zoom out, and you cannot really see it in the distance, can you? Why is Lovejoy doing this? Is it symbolic? The ship is gonna sink. You unimaginable bastard. Bye, mother. Now she spits him in the face. He learned something. Take two through that. If you play the scene where she cuts off his if you play the scene where she cuts off his handcuffs, you can see that he actually cuts off his arm instead. This shouldn't really be open for everyone. This scene is here comes a guy that doesn't speak English. He doesn't speak English. He doesn't understand her. If you watch an old version of this, you can see he has blood on his hands before she hits him. So what the hell was he doing if he has blood on the hands before she hit him? Maybe he murdered someone in cold blood. This is of course a rubber axe. It may not look like it, but she's wearing a life jacket underneath her clothes. She practiced hitting since, but she doesn't. Enough practice. If you watch this in slow motion, she cuts off his arm. She's not even near the handcuffs. You can see that that has no effect. Absolutely no effect. People are trying to bring their luggage. What is this luggage doing here? Get rid of it. He really looks like Donnie Wahlberg from The Sixth Sense. he puts the diamond in his pocket and he put the jacket on Rose and loses that diamond forever. They speak Arabic. Tommy smacks him right in the face. He deserved that. He has no bullets in the gun right now. He says nobody panic, yet they panic. All of them. We're soon at the 1 hour left mark. It's falling apart. It's trying to buy a place on the boat. On the lifeboat, I mean. But the money can't save him. You see the drone by? It's such a good comment or line. Damn it all to hell. This major sneak on board. He's noticed, but they accept it. He's scared to his life. Scared to be not allowed to board. But he's the owner, for goddamn sake. He should be allowed to board. He gave her the jacket now. With the diamond inside. His biggest mistake. There is no arrangement, is there? My Heart Will Go On has a happy version and a sad version. This is the sad version. When she sings the songs, that's the happy version. My Heart Will Go On. The song is so full of hope for the future. Caledon is not a good shot. You keep wasting ammo. Even up close. That's a really nice gun, actually. It reminds me of my cigarette box. They hear a child screaming for help. He does not speak English. He says, Dad, they try to save him, and then his dad comes and he runs in the wrong direction. It's Slovakian. This is the music. It's like a foreplay to the sinking music. No, I mean prelude to the sinking. A guy comes with the keys, but then he loses the keys. He dropped the keys and doesn't even try to pick them up again. Fumble around in the dark. We're now at almost at the 50 minutes mark on what's left of the movie. But the time will go fast now because a lot of things happen until the end where we go slower again. Then Cullen steals a child. It's kidnapping. No, I remember I don't. It's not Lightoller. It's Murdoch who kills Tommy. Farewell, Murdoch. It's been good knowing you. Goodbye. He has a child, obviously. Mr. Andrews just standing around, waiting for the inevitable. She gives him a hug. Dear Prince, this is the last time she'll see him. They wanna go to the gentleman and dress up for death. Captain Smith feels helpless. He doesn't even bother with the life vest, it's beneath him. He's going to his final destination. His office. We're gonna play one last song, and that's a really sad song. Nearer, my God, to thee. I think that's the same as Parallel in the Sea. The captain's final moments on his last voyage. Well, it would be his last voyage if he made it to New York. So either way, it's the end for him. Here we can see Andrews setting the time correct, which is important, I guess. There's a old couple. Their last kiss goodnight. You're gonna drown in your bed. There's no better way to drown but in bed. There's many famous photos in the water. The sinking doesn't start until they stop playing. That's when it really kicks off. He hands away the child and then Fabrizio will meet the end soon. When they film this scene, they really panic because they cannot fake all that water. At least not at that time. They could not fake all the water. They had to use real water. A lot of it. And the actors would panic. The fear in their eyes are real. It kicks off now. This is also one of the best melodies in movie history. It's called The Sinking. I would rate Hard to Starboard number 1, The Sinking number 2, and Lux Aeterna number 3 from Requiem for a Dream. That's my top 3 of all time. And Nosferatu from the original on 4th place. Nosferatu theme. It's so scary. It's the best horror soundtrack I ever heard. Maybe I'll watch that new movie someday. Or the original, maybe both. It's like the length of an X-Files episode left of the movie. 40-minute mark soon. "41 minutes and 2 seconds now. This is the end of a video. Goodbye. People are still carrying the suitcases. This is real. Real. No CGI. This is CGI though. This Norwegian girl then. Fabrizio's girlfriend. This is too cheesy. It's so cheesy that's actually cool. She's created as a woman floating in the water. The woman in the water has the credits of her own. Of course, all the sets are rubber now, so they don't hurt themselves. But these are real. Goodbye, Trudy. Oh, I like the shot of the guy who hits the propeller and goes round and round and round. There. This is a cool shot. They say that the baker of Titanic drank so much that he survived the cold, freezing water. Too much alcohol in the system. It saved his ass. It's time for no electricity. And darkness shall engulf them. This is Lovejoy's final moment. He seems to have fallen into a crack of the system. I call it the crack of life. Wait for it, wait for it. I really find it funny that it's just Liverpool when it goes down. Like Liverpool is sinking, a football club. It's a really long fall. This is it. The final stretch. I would say home stretch, but it's not really home stretch. It's death stretch. And remember to hold your breath. It's important to take a deep breath. They stress each other nice already. I recommend not to watch this commentary until you watch the movie original viewing at least once. That means no commentary the first time you watch it. They're all in the water now. Panic ensues them all. I need a break before we start the last half hour. Okay, there's all settled in. Get ready for the final 30 minutes of the movie. It's less than that because I'm not recording after the credits. I mean during the credits. I'll finish mine, so maybe it's just 20 minutes or something. I'm now at 2 hours 45 minutes and 40 seconds There's 2 hours, 45 minutes and 40-second mark. Make sure you're there too. And then we start in 1, 2, 3, go. This is realistic. When you panic, you wanna drown someone. When you panic, you feel like drowning someone. This they proved on Mythbusters to see if it really can hold 2 people. I never watched the episode, so I'm not sure what the conclusion were. The mother seems apathic. He plays a mystery and she's scaring him. She's Annie Wilkes and she scares him. That's funny. I mean, he scares her. And she's Annie Wilkes. He's really taking charge, this young man. I don't remember his real name. I mean the character's name. Or the actors for that matter. I'm getting a snack to eat after this to celebrate the completion of my first commentary tracks, and then you should follow me. You should check come back tomorrow for my Saving Private Ryan commentaries. But you have to be 18 years or older to access that. At least on YouTube. I don't know Spotify if they have age restriction on Spotify. She's getting numb, not just her feelings, but her emotions too. Is getting numb. It's a symbol for numbness. Numbness is necessity of life. Will come to you. She promises she'll survive. Does that mean she doesn't die at the end, but it's all a dream? Or does it mean she dies at the end and they meet up in heaven? That's shaped like Titanic. The Titanic heaven. It's the Titanic dimension they go to. You're only allowed to access Titanic heaven if you really were on the Titanic. Which would exclude Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet. Keep on looking. They're all dead, sir. Look at all the debris. They look very dead. But he's not giving up hope. He said they waited too long, but he's not giving up hope. He still has hope to find someone alive. I think Jack is already dead at this point. Frozen. Stuck. In limbo. Whatever, in purgatory. If you die in the sea, you die in real life. Jack is gone. She says I promise never to let go. At the moment she lets go. trying to wake up Jack. You cannot wake up the eternal sleep. Dreamless eternal sleep. Gone never to return. How's my heart really going? Said the person again. She lost her voice. She dares to go out in the cold water. She's numb now. She doesn't feel the She doesn't feel. Maybe she even feels warm because she's so cold. She's warm actually. Maybe 8 minutes left of the story. I don't remember how long the credits are. Only 2 came back. No, one came back. Only 1. Everyone is crying now. There's the ship Carpathia, I think. Or maybe I mix it up with something else. It's a smaller ship. Yeah, I was right. Carpathia. I know I have eidetic memory, but sometimes I doubt myself too. Steerage. I said steering, but it's steerage. That was the last time she ever saw him. And he killed himself actually. Because of the economics. Crash of 29. He died in 1929 because of the crash. The financial crash, depression. The Great Depression, actually. The Great Depression of 29. She takes Jack's last name. It's like they married though. Now they go up. We leave Titanic in darkness. In the gloom. Bill Paxton is dead, and yeah, I think David Warner is also dead, and Bernard Hill. Many of the actors are dead now. This movie came in 1997, so it's almost 30 years old. 38 actually. But it still holds up to this day. It will always be my favorite movie. 10 out of 10 stars. On every level. The music is 10. The visuals are 10. The directing is 10. Producing is 10. Costume is 10. I don't have anything negative to say about the score. She has the diamond. Look at it one last time. And then she pretends to drop it. Here we see that she had it in her pocket all along. It's supposed to be a surprise, but it's not. It's not a big surprise. It's not a big surprise at all. Clumsy Rose. Now she can rest for the night with no worries on her mind. Absolutely no worries. Here we can see on the picture that she actually did what she told Jack that she would try. He's fishing. She's riding an elephant. She's riding a plane. She's horseback riding. Each leg on each, with 2 legs on each, both legs on each side. Not the same size, but different size for each leg. Now we arrive at the big question. Is she dead or is she dreaming? You comment what you think. According to James Cameron, he will never reveal the truth. Even if he has an opinion, he will never reveal it. And have to be mysterious myself. But the mystery with me is that I don't have an opinion. It could be both. It could be a hallucination, it could be a dream. But Titanic is coming back to life. I wish they made a VR game with these graphics. Jack is standing there. Whether it's a dream or death, it's still very symbolic. They kiss, and Captain Smith is the last one to clap his hands. Listen to the music. We stop there at written and directed by James Cameron. And you can listen to My Heart Will Go On if you want to. But I stop here because I want to edit and post the movie the commentaries as soon as possible. This has been the Language Leviathan signing off. And remember to hit the like button and comment and subscribe if you want to keep following, because I will post new movies many times a week. I'm not saying every day, but maybe 2 or 3 times per week, depending on how long the movie is. So thank you for joining me, and remember, tomorrow we'll be watching Saving Private Ryan. Have a good night.